Life is expensive. We all feel it. Balancing our checkbooks with our faith can feel like a struggle. How do we honor God with our money? How do we stay true to biblical teachings while navigating student loans, rent hikes, and the rising cost of groceries? It's a question many of us ask. We want to be financially secure, but we also want to live out our faith. We want to be generous and help others, but we also need to be responsible with our own finances. The good news is that we don't have to choose. We can be financially savvy and spiritually grounded. The Bible offers timeless wisdom that can guide us. It's about finding that balance, living within our means while being open to God's abundance. This isn't about prosperity gospel. It's about aligning our financial practices with our faith. The Bible offers key principles for managing money stewardship, generosity, and contentment. Stewardship reminds us that everything belongs to God. We are caretakers of His resources, responsible for using them wisely. Generosity flows from recognizing God's ownership. When we give cheerfully, it's an act of worship and gratitude. It's not about the amount, but the heart behind it. Then comes contentment. In a world obsessed with more, contentment is countercultural. It's finding joy in what we have, being grateful for God's provision. This doesn't mean complacency. It means trusting God in every season. These principles aren't about guilt or deprivation. They're about freedom. Freedom from the grip of materialism, freedom to live generously, freedom to experience true contentment. Meet the Jacksons Marcus, a high school math teacher, and Tanya, a talented baker running her home-based business. They have 2 kids and a mountain of student loan debt. They're committed to their faith and want to teach their children the value of financial stewardship. The Jacksons started by having open, honest conversations about their finances. They created a budget, tracking income and expenses. They made sacrifices, cutting back on non-essentials. They also made giving a priority, tithing to their church and supporting local charities. It wasn't always easy. There were times when they had to delay gratification and resist the allure of instant purchases. But through it all, they held on to their faith, trusting God to provide. The Jacksons' story is a testament to the power of biblical principles. They demonstrate that financial peace isn't about how much you earn, but about how you manage what you have. How can we practically live this out? Start with prayer. Ask God for guidance and wisdom. Create a budget that reflects your priorities, including giving. Find ways to give back to your community. Even small acts of generosity can make a difference. Be intentional about your spending. Ask yourself, do I need this or do I want this? Avoid impulse buys. Delay gratification. Be content with what you have. Remember, true wealth isn't measured by possessions, but by our relationship with God and others. Living out your faith and managing your finances needn't be separate endeavors. By embracing biblical principles, you can experience true financial freedom, the freedom to live generously, give freely, and find contentment in every season.